Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A small home in Dearborn is the scene of a murder investigation. It's what was allegedly operating inside that home, leading to more questions. We're told an illegal dentist's office was operating out of the basement of that home. Glad you're with us for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Devin Skillier.
I'm Kimberly Gill. The shooting happened around 1 a.m. last Thursday at a home on Olmsted near Michigan Avenue and West Outer Drive. Sean Lay joins us live. Sean, a dispute over dental work allegedly is what led to that gunfire.
Kimberly, you're right. People want to know what happened inside that home. We've been digging for answers today. Here's what we're finding. Just got off the phone with an interview with the victim's sister here. Her brother was seeing this dentist for some work and was in constant pain after seeing him and was reaching out to him last week saying he had to do something about the pain after he was seeing him as a dentist. But this clinic was in this man's basement. The dentist told him to come at midnight last Thursday for some pain relief. That young man was shot to death right inside that home. Where was this clinic?
It was in West Dearborn, in his house, in the basement.
In the basement?
Yeah, in the basement.
But how can you practice dentistry in a basement?
I don't know. I don't know where he's getting all the medicine, the lidocaine, all these stuff. I don't know where he get them from. I don't know.
She is not ready to show her face. She is still in shock, still in mourning, after her only brother, 28-year-old Ahmad Nasruddin, was found dead inside this home on Olmsted in Dearborn of a gunshot wound to his head. The person charged with killing Nasruddin, his dentist, 52-year-old Zayed Al-Badour. The basement of his home, the victim's family alleges, was an illegal dental clinic. Nasruddin went here to save money on a root canal and on veneers, but was in constant pain ever since. He asked Al-Badour for help. Al-Badour told him to come to his house at midnight for treatment last Thursday.
The dentist told him to come. He told him to come. My brother didn't go. My brother will never go there at 12 a.m. just like and knock on the door.
Seeking relief from the pain. Instead, Ahmad Nasruddin was shot and killed. Al-Badour arrested and charged with first-degree murder, premeditated.
I think my brother told him, like, if you're not gonna fix my teeth, if you're not gonna give me medicine, I'm gonna tell about your illegal clinic.
Illegal clinic, according to the family. Now, we've been digging through some paperwork out of Minnesota where Al-Badour, the alleged dentist in this case, was applying there to be a certified dentist, completely rejected by the state of Minnesota there, could not practice dentistry there, came here and apparently opened up that basement clinic in his home. We're told the basement clinic, he is being held without bond tonight. Other thing that's important to point out, Ahmad Nasruddin, the man who was shot, completely unarmed, going there for pain relief. Much more to come on this. Back to you.
It's awful, awful. All right, Sean, thank you.
All right, following breaking news just into our newsroom, former Detroit City Council member, the Reverend Dr. Joanne Watson, has died. Watson was the first woman to serve as executive director of the Detroit chapter of the NAACP. She's been senior pastor at Westside Unity Church. Watson recently appointed to the city's first ever reparations task force. We await word on her cause of death.
Disgraced sports doctor Larry Nassar was stabbed 10 times in federal prison during a confrontation with another inmate. Nassar has been doing time there since 2017 after he pleaded guilty to sexually abusing underage gymnasts while serving as team doctor for USA Gymnastics and Michigan State University. The attack happened yesterday during an argument with another inmate. Nassar was stabbed in the back, neck, and chest. Ingham County Judge Rosemarie Aquilina, who sentenced Nassar to 60 years in prison, says prisons have to protect the people who are in their care.
He still has rights behind bars. He still has the right to be protected and to live a life. He's serving the punishment. We need to keep him safe and all prisoners safe. This is a known problem. Why are shanks getting in there?
Nassar survived the attack and was rushed to a local hospital for treatment.
A former Warren police officer now facing federal charges in connection to a jail assault that was captured on video. This happened last month. Investigators say the video shows Michael Rodriguez assaulting Jaquan Smith. Victor Williams joins us live with an update on where the case stands now. Victor.
Yes, good evening, Devin. Originally, this man was facing state misdemeanor charges, but all of that has now gone out the window to make way for this federal charge. It's all listed right here in this 5-page complaint.
This case involves a gross abuse of citizen civil rights by a police officer.
U.S. Attorney Don Eisen announcing criminal charges in what's now being called a civil rights violation case involving former Warren police officer Matthew Rodriguez.
One of the top priorities for the Department of Justice is protecting civil rights, and that includes protecting the civil rights of the accused.
The now fired officer is being charged with depriving those civil rights when allegedly assaulting carjacking suspect Jaquan Smith under the color of law, something that's considered a major felony.
Everybody who engages in violent conduct and other conduct, illegal conduct, be it civilian or police, you will be held accountable.
Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucido also at the press conference calling the incident a travesty of justice.
It gives a black eye to all law enforcement, and it gives a black eye to the ones that try to do their best every day.
In the meantime, the Warren Police Department is condemning what took place.
The actions of Rodriguez goes against every aspect of the Warren Police Department stands for. This is not what police officers do. This is not who police officers are.
Commissioner Dwyer hoping the relationship between the community and police will someday be healed.
It is my hope that the public does not associate every Warren police officer with the embarrassing actions of Matthew Rodriguez.
We are trying to build trust in the community in a number of ways, and this is a part of it, letting everyone know that no one is above the law.
Now, if convicted, Rodriguez faces up to 10 years behind bars. In Warren tonight, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Victor, any idea on where Jaquan Smith's case stands? Where does he stand legally at this point?
Yeah, we know those carjacking charges are pretty serious. We understand that they are going to be moving forward with all of this, and he is due back in court in the next few days.
All right, Victor.
2 Detroit families asking for answers after their loved ones were the victims of gun violence earlier this year. Police found Harold Pollard III and Theodis Brown shot to death inside a car on the city's west side. It happened around 3 in the morning on March 18th in the area of Hartwell near Keeler. Family members today made a plea for anyone with information to come forward.
To take a person's life is just all kind of way wrong. Just like they took my child's life and my nephew's life, they don't have any problems taking your child's life or your nephew's life. So if you know something, please, I beg of you to please go forward. Tell the police what you know. Let's not do vigilante style, no. All we want to do is find out who did this so that they can pay for what they did.
Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward of up to $2,500 for information that leads to an arrest. Police in Troy are on the lookout for a man they say attacked a woman in a Target parking lot.
This happened at the store on Coolidge Highway near Maple Road. Police say the victim was entering her vehicle when she was punched in the face. Man then pulled a handgun and threatened the woman. She yelled for help, and a nearby shopper ran to her aid. The man then fled. These are photos, though, that captured the suspect in the case. You can see he was wearing a red shorts and a green baseball cap. If you have any information that can help, please contact Troy Police. More on this case when you join us for Local 4 News tonight at 11. Well, it has become the biggest online sales event of the year. Amazon Prime Days kicks off tomorrow, though some of the deals are already starting to drop.
That's right. Tonight, Help Me Hank has the inside information and the best ways to save. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester's live. Hank, these deals are expected to be huge.
They are going to be gigantic, and as you mentioned, we do have a sneak peek. In fact, if you head to the Amazon website right now, you can see early Prime Day deals. They're already leaking here online. Gives you an opportunity to come up with a game plan to get ready for what could be one of the biggest online shopping days of the entire year. Are you ready to shop and save? Amazon getting ready for Prime Days, and already some deals have just dropped. Here's what we found. The Amazon Echo Dot, now $30. It was $60. Apple AirPods, $99. The JBL noise-canceling headphones, $99. They were $200. And the Cuisinart 12-piece knife set, now just $25. So what should you do tonight before the deals roll out? Make a list. What are you looking for? Try to stick to it to avoid impulse buying tomorrow. Next up, if you're not a Prime member, join. You can do the trial membership if you don't want to make a long-term commitment. And think about time management tomorrow. Why? Well, deals are going to be dropping every hour. You don't want to spend the entire day online, so have a shopping time frame and a strategy. Remember, the biggest deals will be on Amazon's own products.
Knowing what the best deals are available on Prime Day can help you plan your shopping. Some of the best deals available on Prime Day are going to be Amazon's own products, especially on electronics.
Don't limit yourself to big ticket items. You may also want to stock up on the essentials. Yes, I'm talking about everything from Windex to TP.
So consider looking for those and adding that to your shopping list and stock up to take advantage of the deals.
And it's not just Amazon. Locally, think Gardner White and ABC Warehouse. And remember, the other big retailers will be offering deals throughout the day in stores and online. They include Best Buy, Target, Walmart, Costco, and Lululemon. This year, we're told the big deals on electronics. Now, tomorrow morning, starting at 6 a.m., we are taking you live inside the Amazon Distribution Center in Pontiac. We're also revealing for you tomorrow an insider tip, a new way you can save up to 75% off if you are one of those Amazon Prime shoppers. It is brand new this year. We have all the information for you. We'll see you live tomorrow morning, starting at 6 a.m. For now, back to you.
Good information, especially we're less than 6 months away from Christmas, so go ahead and get your shopping started. There you go.
There you go.
All right, Hank, thanks. All right, let's get a check of the weather right now. Things calm, but some severe weather could be moving into our area.
In fact, Kim Adams tracking storm chances for tomorrow. Kim?
Yeah, it all makes sense to me now why Mother Nature is having storms tomorrow. Is it so that I'm tracking and busy and not on Amazon? Now it's all making sense to me. We've got some haze out there right now, still under an air quality alert, although levels are moderate. In Detroit, it's 84, 85 in Howell, and 82 in Port Huron. Here's the weather story. We've got that air quality alert in effect for tonight, but it is not extended until tomorrow. We do get some showers and storms, some of which could be strong tomorrow afternoon, and then a soggy pattern in place this week with lots of chances for rain. Let's start with tomorrow, as we are in a marginal risk for severe weather. The scale goes from marginal up to high, so you can see we're at the lowest threat level, but still in the threat level. Then on Wednesday, that threat level excludes the places north of M59, including Port Huron, not in the alert for severe weather on Wednesday, but south of M59 is in that severe weather marginal risk. Here are the threats that we're expecting for tomorrow. High winds and hail. Those are the two biggest threats, but we could also get some flooding as well. Not everyone gets the storms tomorrow, but it looks like everyone will get the rain on Wednesday. So I'll time it out for you hour by hour in just a few minutes.